Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Coffee with Carl. Today we're going to cover Photoshop actions. What is going on, everybody? Alright, so today I want to go over some Photoshop actions, how to create them, what they're beneficial for, the whole bit. So, alright, what is an action? An action is when you have to take repetitive steps, and we're going to record that so that way you don't have to take those repetitive steps all the time. You can actually automate this. Okay, so I've got a bunch of actions over here, and one of the actions I want to show you guys is our background removal action. Okay, right here. So remove background action. So what I did, and I'm going to recreate this here. So there's a couple ways we can create a folder, and we'll call this test, and then we can create actions within this test folders. So we'll just call it BG removal. I'm going to hit record, and now every time I click, it's going to record what I'm doing in Photoshop. Okay, so if we go to our layers tab, you're going to see this layer is locked, and under properties there's really not much going on here. Okay, but what we're looking for is in this quick actions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and unlock this layer, and now you're going to notice in quick actions there's this remove background. So I'm going to click on that. I know a lot of people that don't know that that actually exists in Photoshop. You can see it does a pretty good job. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this as a PNG. Sorry, I can't see it with the video there. Alright, so I'm going to save that as a PNG. Save. And then I'm just going to close out. I don't want to resave it. Alright, so now if I go back to my actions, you can see I set the background, I removed the background, I saved, and I closed. Okay, so then I can come down here to stop. So now instead of opening up a file, setting it to background, removing it, saving it, closing it, open up another one, set the background, you guys get the point. So instead of doing that manually, I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'm going to go into our done folder. I'm just going to delete this out. I've got a little test folder here of some images. So I'm going to go File, Automate. And we're going to automate a batch. Okay, so I'm going to go to the remove background. So this is the one I made earlier. I'm going to choose my folder, so test folder, and I'm going to choose my done folder. Alright, now I'm going to hit OK, and again, I'm hands off. Photoshop is doing this all on its own. And if I go to my done folder, you can see these populate in here live time. Okay, so it's doing all of this for me. Now, the cool thing is I can set this for black and white. So we'll go ahead and run a black and white. I've got another action for black and white. We'll run just so I can show you that. Alright, so this should be wrapping up here. Alright, so now my black and white action, all this is doing is it's going to run black and white, and then I actually have it run a grunge layer as well on my black and white, and that grunge layer is just Shirk's grunge action. So black and white, and then all I'm going to do is come up here to File, Automate, Batch, and I'm just going to change this to my grunge. So you can see I don't have anything under my black and white. It's all under grunge, so it changes it black and white and then changes the grunge. So now I'm going to change my folders. I want it to be the done folder and then the black and white folder. I hit OK, and we'll come here into our black and white folder. And you can see again, I'm hands off. I'm not running the actions manually. It's automating this system. Okay, so think about everything that is repetitive that you do all the time. Okay, you can write this into an action. As you see, it's very easy. It's a matter of hitting record and stop. So this is very, very simple. So now that that one's already run, you can see we've got a black and white image and a grunge attached. Okay, so again, this is just a nice quick way to run all this stuff in Photoshop. So hopefully this helps. Don't forget, subscribe, ring the bell, share this with somebody, because I know there's somebody out there that needs help with actions just like you did. See y'all.